Hey everyone, this is Hellcat, and we are looking at the first 15 minutes of the Diablo 3 beta, as played by the Wizard. I'm trying to get mostly gameplay in here, so I haven't included any of the cinema scenes or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started, and I am starting the first 15 minutes now. So this is the Wizard, and as you can see, right-clicking shoots my wand, and my first spell is a magic missile, which is a signature spell, and it does not cost any arcane power, which is the wizard's method of casting spells. So essentially, casting magic missile here is free. So I'm gonna go run down the aisle here, killing the zombies. And they leave back little health orbs, which I haven't needed yet, but they do come in useful. And here's my first quest by Captain Rumford.
Of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
Alright, so we're gonna have a bigger onslaught of zombies here. And the top half of the zombies. And I don't have to continuously click to cast this spell or to use my wand. I can just hold it down.
You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
And what you had just seen pop up was sort of a mini achievement. It showed I killed about 11 enemies in a row, so I got sort of a massacre title type thing for that. And here's my next quest from Deckard Cain's granddaughter, I believe it is.
Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
And more zombies. And she is Deckard Cain's niece, not granddaughter. I have thought.
I am stronger still.
And now I'm level 2. Yay.
the dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
I will make certain that doesn't happen. Your town is safe.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
So once I leveled, it looks like I gained 2 more skills, Frost Nova and Ice Armor. Let's take a look at those here. Now with Diablo 3 here, the amount of skills you can have active at a single time is gated. So since I'm only level 2, I can only use 2 active skills at a time. Level 6, I'll be able to add another. Also, when swapping out these skills, it initiates a pretty long cooldown, so it's relatively difficult to swap them out in the middle of combat. To kind of show that here, I'll go ahead and put Frost Nova, which looks like this.
Need more time.
And as it is, it looks like it's got maybe about a 12 second cooldown, I think it says here. Just to use the spell. And this, so let's open the skill again. And it can't be changed while it's on cooldown, so it does have a 12 second cooldown. So let's say I instead decide I don't want to use Frost Nova, and I want to actually use Ice Armor. So I swap that out, and as you see, it initiated a cooldown. It doesn't say exactly how long it costs to swap out skills in terms of cooldown, but it's a pretty good length of time, so it's definitely not something you want to be doing in the middle of a fight. So we'll talk to Rumford here and get my next quest.
What can I do to help you fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Thanks for the warning, but I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
And more zombies. And as you can see, I did cast my artist's armor, which slows movement and attack. I'm not finding that too useful right now. I think I'm going to go ahead once this battle is over. Get the Frost Nova there, or Ice Shock, whatever it's called. So go ahead and swap out here again. Frost Nova. And as you can see, that did remove my buff. And I still have to wait to use it after I swapped it out. I was going to click on the new lore, but it looks like I missed it. Didn't notice it was even down there. Started this fight and I'm essentially just using one spell. I could use the wand cast, but since this doesn't take any arcane power, why not use it? And my Frost Nova is now ready to go again. Here's a Wretched Mother. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that new list.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
So basically, these Wretched Mothers that I've been tasked with killing here spew out more mobs, more zombies. When I was playing with my brother's sketch file, he likened them to, I forget what they're called, but one of the mobs in Left 4 Dead 2. And with this particular quest, there really isn't a directional arrow showing me where to go on the map. I guess since it's just a kill task, there's another one. And I could see her on the map, but there wasn't anything pointing me directly to her. With the other quests, it's relatively obvious where you have to go. Sometimes if you're trying to find, like a stairwell or to go to a certain level in a dungeon, it doesn't point you there. You have to explore the dungeon just like you would have in previous Diablos. And these little things that you're seeing on the map here are different dungeons I could go to, but since my quest is to get the Wretched Mothers, and since I'm only playing for 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and bypass those since they're not really story related. It's not something that I have to do. As you can see, every time I kill a new monster, I get a new lore down.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kanduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Arcane Orb is a new skill I've unlocked. And I quite like Arcane Orb. I've used it before. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that out. Costs 35 arcane power. It's an orb of pure energy. I really just like the effect to it. I find it pretty cool. So I've finished killing 3 Wretched Mothers. So now I have to go kill the Wretched Queen in the old ruins. Let's just bring up a map here. So, on my map here, I can see that this is where I have to go. So, it's much more... It seems to be less explory and more... it guides you, I think, more than the first Diablos did. I don't know if you saw, I used my new spell there.
Diablo himself once walked.
It looks like I'm just casting a universe and throwing them at mobs. I think it's a really neat effect. As you can see, that does use quite a bit of arcane power. And this is a special mob, this wretched queen. She's kind of got a gold ring around her bottom. Around her feet. And she's kind of got a golden glow to her as well. So now she's dead. And these are my next two quests. So I'm going to grab this weapon rack here. And this also unlocked this waypoint here for me. I'm going to check my inventory, because I'm sure I've got a ton of crap since I haven't been paying attention. So I got some boots, some armor. Got a new wand, but it doesn't look to be that much, well, it's not better at all than what I've got. And a chest piece. And all of this I can just sell to the vendor. Oops. So let's head back to New Tristram. And something you'll see me do quite frequently, is since I've been mostly playing MMOs, is
Thank you for your help, but could you talk
and
some
keep
sense
trying
into
to
Leah?
right-click
She
on
won't give up on
things.
the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
So I keep trying to right-click on things to use them, like to talk to someone or to use the waypoint, so you'll see me accidentally cast a spell quite frequently.
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Now I would sell at this point since I'm back in town, but I'm not that concerned since I'm doing only 15 minutes and it's not that big a deal as my inventory fills up.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
And this is what I was talking about in terms of guidance for quests. You can kind of see this big arrow on the mini-map showing me where to go next. And then the circle showing the location.
Look! A hidden cellar! Follow me!
I think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton!
And again, another named mob with the gold circle around his feet and sort of the golden glow to his body. And he died, and it caused me to get frozen. As you can see, this arcane orb power travels quite a long distance, and it kind of explodes on impact, getting other creatures, and it's devastation.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
As you can see, I've gotten a magic item, blue. It's a bow, so I don't really need it there. I know there is crafting. I think they changed it since the last time I played, so I'm not going to talk too much about that, but before it pretty much involved the ability to sort of deconstruct magic items and reconstruct them into new ones. And it's pretty cool. Little monsters will crawl up out of here. Oh! No, I've never been down here before. I've had them come out of there before, though. I don't know if you can hear that. That's my alarm. Which means that the first 15 minutes is up. So after playing the first 15, Diablo 3 is definitely a game that holds my interest, and I will likely buy it. I don't know if I'll get it right away. I may wait until the price goes down. And I'm also interested in seeing what Torchlight 2 brings to the table. So if you're interested in trying the beta, you can go to the Diablo 3 website to create an account and sign up. They just recently let over 100,000 people enter the beta, and they will continue adding more people to the beta. So how do you feel about the first 15? Will you be playing Diablo 3? Would you like to see me play the first 15 of a different class? Let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.